no tax on tips and no tax on overtime. Now, when you hear no tax on tips, you'll likely think, oh my goodness, right? There's no tips are being taxed. Absolutely not. Now, some of you are in a beautiful position where you live in Florida, you live in Tennessee, you live in Texas, you don't have state income taxes, and there's a couple other states that don't have state income taxes. I think Washington is another state, they don't have individual state income taxes. However, me, I'm outside of it. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, where there is a state return that we have to file. So just because you're seeing no tax on tips doesn't mean that the states are not going to be taxing it, right? So it's what we call, it's a fancy term. I kind of like the term. It's called decoupling. Decoupling, right? It's going to be a deviation, right? AKA an add back, right? So let's talk about this. Let's walk through the no tax on tips and what that looks like. So in this case scenario, and there's a phase of that begins. So for the next 4 years, from 2025 to 2028, the first $25,000 of qualified tips will not be taxed. Now, where are you going to get this qualified tips number from? Matter of fact, let me see it. There's a W-2. If I was to pull up a W-2, if I was to pull up a W-2, I'm going to just move this over here for a second. There is a box 7, right, where it's the Social Security tips. So as workers are reporting what their tips are, do I have it in here? No, I don't have it in this one. But on the W-2, box 7, where it says Social Security tips, that's actually where that number is going to be at. Let me see if I can pull it up real quickly. 2025 W-2 and pull it up over there. So that's a number that you're going to want to take into clear consideration, that particular number over here. I think I've got it. I'm going to pull it up here, and I'm going to show you. Matter of fact, I'll just show you inside of TaxWise. Let's just show you inside of the actual TaxWise solution. So I'm going to pull it up here on TaxWise. But that first $25,000 is not going to be taxed. Now, if they make $150,000, it's going to start to phase out. Married, filing jointly, $300,000. It's fully phased out when the income exceeds $400,000. This is fantastic, folks. What you're going to see this year, you will see more and more clients pay less this year, owe less this year, bigger refunds this year.